Hello, good morning, you guys. I ain't had no coffee yet, and that's because I decided I'm gonna fast from coffee this morning. It seems like when I don't drink coffee, it gives me a lot of energy when I don't. I think it's just because I load my coffee up with creamer and sugar, so I know it couldn't be healthy. So I'm gonna give y'all the opportunity to start coming into the room. How is everyone doing this morning? I see one person. I know a lot of you all are at work. I have to get on early because I know I got to be out in the afternoon. I got to go out and work in this afternoon. But it's get ready to rain. The thing about when it rains, I don't like getting out. I like to stay at home and be in the bed. YouTube is not sending out my okay. I was getting ready to say, are they not sending out my notifications? They are not because normally I get a notification on my phone. Normally, I get a notification on my phone. My phone goes off when I come on. It didn't do that. Let's see. I see Shan, Phyllis, Yolanda, Kenny, Queen Bohanna, Ebony, Joy, Leo. How is everyone doing this morning? I hope that you all are doing okay this morning. Hey, Dub JJ. Yeah, I hope that you all are doing okay this morning. Yeah, I got to check on Rest in Peace Young Dog because I ain't heard from him or nothing. He normally comes into the chat. You all make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all come in, okay? Make sure you all hit the like button, okay? I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. Um, Everybody that's in here right now, please do hit the like button, okay? I wanted to talk about who is paying for Justin Johnson's lawyer and is it over for Lil Durk? Now, I've been paying close attention to, what is going on with Lil Durk, right? Hey, True 1000. I've been paying close attention to what is going on with Lil Durk. And one of the reasons I started watching Lil Durk and them very closely is because I was a fan of once I started learning about FBG Duck, and that was after his demise, right? I started paying close attention to the situation. I even started looking at some of Von's videos. Hey, the Alabama hitter. I started looking at some of Von's videos after Von was taken out. It's just something because Von was totally different, with his children and with his woman and with his family and stuff. Um, and hey, and Von was talented too, right? But we know that Von was if we believe what they say, and they tend to have proof that Von was, he was a demon, right? Um, and so I paid close attention to it, and from the very beginning, I always heard people say, talk about Dirk in the background, right? But they always said that he moved. He knew how to move. He kept a lot of people around him, right? He kept a lot of hitters around him. He kept a lot of people around him. So it would be very hard to get any type of retaliation as it relates to him, right? And so, hey, one thing for sure, hey, that dude, when you're doing wrong, when you're doing evil, if you don't get got one way, you get got another way, right? So people always talked about how Dirk knew how to move, how he kind of moved militant. Um, He kept a lot of dudes around him. He kept a lot of security around him, so you wouldn't be able to get to him, not unless it came from the inside, right? That's if you wanted to retaliate. So I think a lot of people, I would hear a lot of people kind of throw that out of the window. Oh no, it's gonna be hard to get back for Dirk. But like I was saying, it seems like his get back is coming another way. Because even then, you would hear people say, you had Demon, who is from Chicago, and other people like Hero Fix TV. A lot of quite a few people are from Chicago that be in the chat. Was talking about how Dirk was talking about how Dirk uh, you know kind of moved in a way where he got other people he paid other people to do his dirt, and allegedly put quite a few hits on a lot of rappers, right? A lot of other rappers. And so that's why I'm saying, is it over for him? I'm sure if the regular people knew it, if the bloggers knew it, if the people around Chicago knew it, um, and the world was looking and they were talking about it, I'm sure that the federal government was watching that too, right? Because you had a lot of quite a few people that we know of, I'm sure it's more, that was unalived, that was taken out, and people on his label or him directly came up. I think about, I was talking about Mama Duck. Okay. um Her lawsuit came out. She's filed a lawsuit right before this indictment hit, right? I'm sure that they were keeping her informed, but if you remember now, they had said after FBG Duck, because I remember them doing a conference saying that they were doing a RICO. FBG Ducks had turned the case, his situation had turned into a RICO. And that is mainly because, hey, if they already had the dues, why would it turn into a RICO? Okay, so we knew that there was a lot more that was going on with that, right? So is it over for him? More than likely. We're hearing that they have him on tape and all of that. It's probably, you have to understand, when you have a lot of people around you, oftentimes people are around you in hopes of getting something. Dirk, these rappers and stuff ain't making as much money as we would think that they are. So it's probably only a few that he's given money to. The rest of them are like hanger-ons, hanging around in hopes for something. So each and every time they trying to put in work, get a lump sum, and they feel like they putting in work and ain't getting nothing. That's when that green eye demon starts to rise, and that is really what like the double-edged sword as it relates to having a lot of people around you. They might be hitters, but everybody, you have to think about, you dealing with different people with different emotions. You don't really know what they want, and folks will turn on you at the drop of a dime. Okay, especially if they feel like you're not doing what they want you to do, or if they feel like they're going hard for you and they're not getting anything. It don't take much, because they're around for the wrong reasons anyway, right? So, they're saying that, somebody had a wire, because now I've been hearing people say that it was not OT Jam, OTF Jam. It was somebody else that was around Dirk that may have been wearing a wire. Hell, for all we know, it could have been quite a few of them. At this point, it's still very early on, and we don't know. Okay, obviously they had enough to indict him, and they had enough to make Dirk want to try to leave the country, right? He was getting ready to try and flee. So evidently they had enough to put him on the run, or he was getting ready to go on the run. So um is it over? Probably so. Hey, I know that a lot of people are fans of Dirk's. Hey, me personally, I don't know. I'm not. I don't really know his music like that, but hey, I know he has a family. I think they say he in India has secretly married. He has a family, he has a kid, has children, but so did the other people that, they claim, they're alleging that he took out. They had families, they had children and things of that nature. So hey, Dirk might have to soak in this one, because as I was saying before, it seems to me that quite a few people that are within the industry are starting to take it down. And you think about the Dirks and the Puffies and a lot of these other guys that they're saying, a lot of these other guys that they're saying is a part of, that's in the industry that are well known. They're just the faces. They normally are funded by the people that are funding them are the real elites, right? They just kind of make them the face to promote their agenda. Unfortunately, they take it for the money. They're willing to promote an agenda, and while they're promoting an agenda and getting the money, they allow the power to go to their head instead of trying to help their communities. What they start doing is sending murder and mayhem back to their very own communities. And we've been seeing that, we've been witnessing that, right? And so I hear a lot of people say that, Dirk has started trying to promote peace. But of course, he knew at some point because his attorneys had notified him that he was up under investigation. He knew the dirt that he had been doing and that he was more than likely going to be indicted. So, of course, he would start promoting peace. Dirk knew that this was going to happen long before the public did. The public speculated on it, but he knew for sure that it was going to happen at some point, which is why he started promoting peace. He didn't do anything no other rapper had not done that knew that they were probably more than likely up under investigation, right? They started trying to promote peace, give a picture of being a family man and all of that. When, unfortunately, they should have been doing that in the very beginning, right? Hey, Memphis native, they should have been doing that he should have been doing that in the very beginning. And so, I was listening to some people say that he had been giving FBG Duck a shout out. Well, we already know that he was behind what had happened. He was celebrating what had happened to FBG Duck. Of course, he would give him a shout out, trying to allude that he want peace. After that's a narcissist, after you know that you was directly involved and is on video celebrating the man's unaliving what had happened to him, right? And like I said, FBG Duck's case has always reminded me of Young Dolph's case. Of course, Young Dolph had gotten way further along than FBG Duck, but FBG Duck had the talent also to get there. Young Dolph was able to get further along because Young Dolph had Young Dolph learned the game. He learned the recipe, so he was able to get straight to the money, right? FBG Duck, I believe that would have happened. FBG Duck was versatile. I think he would have gone far. And when I say crossover, he had the type of sound to be able to do features on like rock music, rock people. That's what I mean when I say crossover and do features on every really genre of music, right? And it's unfortunate that this young man was taken out. Not because of the disses, because they had been dissing each other all of the time, right? And they were the ones that more so taunted Duck and them, right? Um, but he was taken out because they knew he was getting ready to go up, right? And so, hey, you have to reap what you sow. That's why I believe it's over for Lil Durk, because you definitely have to reap what you sow. He sowed a lot of seeds. It appears of discord. And the seeds that you sow, those are the seeds that's gonna grow. A lot of people don't believe you have to reap what you sow. You're gonna get it back. Okay, you're gonna get it back. And so young Lil Durk was on a higher level. Hey, people say, I be hearing folks say all the time, well, we should not wish for the demise of an African American woman or man. I don't wish for the demise of anything. Okay. These people did this to themselves. Okay. The feds can't just go and mess with somebody if they don't have anything. They can't just do that. They have to be breaking federal laws, right? And people talked about and really for some reason kind of bragged about and gloated about Lil Durk being this I guess this big rapper that he'll put a bag on somebody's head. What's up? Rest in peace, Young Doc. I told y'all I had to go find him. I had not seen him in here. They kind of bragged about that, but now, hey, he's sitting in jail now and he's soaking. So I kind of believe it's over for him. And even if he somehow gets off on some type of technicality, at this point he has the money to afford his attorneys. But once other people are indicted, other people around him, they start, hey, some of them are, I'm hearing, are already in jail. Once they can't get their lawyers paid for, of course they're going to start making deals, right? They're going to start making deals. Dirk has a big fight ahead of him. And I'm willing to bet, he's not worth that much money, probably a few millions. And I was listening to Boosie say one day that he had, when he retained one of his lawyers in California, he retained that lawyer and gave that lawyer $100,000 and had to give that lawyer another 100,000 at some point. So when these rappers get into cases like this, these lawyers are raking them over the coals. Okay. So if you have to retain a lawyer for 100,000, 100,000, and then you have to turn around and go to trial. I mean, when the feds get through with him, I mean, he really wouldn't be able to afford anybody but himself, right? He want to try to fight for his freedom, so he won't be able to funnel money and put out money to anybody else, okay, that may be involved in this. So that leaves him vulnerable altogether, right? It leaves him vulnerable of draining, all of his resources and more people turning on him, right? If he's on tape orchestrating a lot of this stuff. And the guys that unfortunately, took out Quando Rondo's cousin, they used his credit cards and things of that nature. Then I don't know how I don't think his lawyer is going to really be able to pull any rabbits out of his hat. What he's going to do is he's going to go in looking for holes in what the prosecutors have, and the feds was involved in this, and it more than likely ain't going to be no holes. So Dirk is probably, I wouldn't be surprised if he started pleading out at some point later on, right? Because this stuff kind of get dragged out forever. Okay. Hello, joke free. Um, hey, I am She Johnson. Nothing, nothing. Um, Look, Kenny said Dirk innocent till proven guilty. Right. That's how it's supposed to be, right? Lorenzo says the feds don't care how much money they got. Once they get through throwing the book at them, the money don't last but so long, especially with a big federal case with lawyer fees and etc. Absolutely. That's absolutely true. Hey, Holiday Tracks, I didn't see him, but I see somebody added him. Yeah, that's so true. So that's why I say, it's Lil Durk through. Maybe, he got off on the last situation. Folks are saying, I heard that too. He was seen shooting at him and Von was seen shooting at, the person. He was actually able to get off, even though he was on video shooting at the person. So but I mean, they're in a whole different jurisdiction. He'll be out in California, I do believe. Yeah, he'll be out in California. He won't be in Atlanta or wherever they were before. Hey, it's a totally different ball game. So, Lorenzo says, Dirk can't be mad at nobody but self, but trusting dudes that he really thought was his friends. When the kitchen get when the kitchen get hot, niggas will tell on mama. That's so true. That's so true. Especially if they got a public defender, you know, and they feel like, I've been out here hidden for this nigga. I know this nigga got money. See, people would think a lot of times you got more than what you have, and oftentimes they don't give a damn whether you got it or not. I've been out here being a hitter for him, putting my life on the line for him. I'm actually in this position because of him. No, you're in this position because you wanted to be up under a rapper to try to get crumbs. Okay, that's why you're in the position that you're in. These people make these bad decisions on their own. Okay. Trump was setting free if he's elected, is the sad part. Lorenzo says, don't nothing go unnoticed that the feds don't know about or can't find out. Yeah. I think he done with dude wore a wire for years. Wow, he wore a wire for years. So I guess the only thing that his attorneys, he gotta hire some top notch attorneys, spend a lot of money to get experts to try, because now all the defense has to do is create reasonable doubt. So if they when these celebrities have the money to hire expert after expert after expert, their lawyers bring them in and just raise reasonable doubt, right? His lawyers more than likely he gonna get the best lawyers trying to go in looking for some type of technicality to get the case thrown out, to get evidence thrown out, stuff like that, right? They start going in looking for any type of technicality. I don't care how small it is. That's normally the games that they play, but more than likely, with it being with the feds, there may not be any holes. Okay. Ken says Mama Duck kept pushing for Dirk arrest. Right. Mama Duck said all the time when Duck's the people that took those guys that took Duck out, she says it's gonna be interesting to see, because I was on her live that day, who's gonna be paying for these lawyers. So Mama Duck already knew. Um Kenny says free Larry Hoover, free Dirk, free Jeff Fort, free my empty water. You all make sure y'all hit the like button for me, okay? Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe, okay? Um, yeah, make sure y'all, it costs nothing to hit the like button. Take your finger and just hit the like button, okay? So that's why I say, y'all, it's Dirk done for. Is he through? The way that it's looking, we don't know what's gonna happen. But the way that it's looking, it if it's, they got audio and all of that, then hey, I don't see how he's gonna get out of it. Especially, we don't know how many of his people have turned on him. If one did it, it might be some more to do it. Especially when they start looking at all of the charges, and now it don't take much for people to turn on you. They could run a traffic light and not have a license, and they go, "Okay, I'm gonna take you to jail." Oh, all right. I know about my. Please don't take me to jail. My road dog just went and killed 5 people. I can give you the play from A to Z. Just don't take me to jail. When you go to jail for a traffic ticket, you probably gonna be out tomorrow. Okay. What's up, Monica? You probably gonna be out tomorrow. Okay. But hey, they'll tell on you because people don't want to do an hour. They don't want to do an hour. I was looking at reading where Quando Rondo says that, he forgives him and he moves on. Well, of course, that would be the right thing to do, to say rather, because Dirk still has people out. All people want to do is perpetuate that. Um, continuously perpetuate a beef, right? And hey, what else can he say other than he's trying to move on, right? So what's so sad is when that situation happened with Lil Pav, um, you had people, instead of that, everybody basically knew that Dirk and them were behind it before they knew for a fact. You had people mocking Quando Rondo because the young man had emotions about his cousin being slaughtered. Okay, instead of saying if Dirk and them is behind this, then Dirk's career is over. This is heinous in nature, but you had people mocking him because he was emotional about seeing. He was upset. The young man could barely. I mean, he was just discombobulated completely. He, just fright. Okay, um they was trying to hit him, but you had people really congratulating Dirk and all of this stuff. A lot of these people that was telling Dirk to get back on Vaughn didn't give a damn about Vaughn. And in my opinion, this is my opinion, y'all know y'all know how I think. I thinks differently. Okay, um in my opinion, I don't think Dirk gave a damn about King Von. Okay, In my opinion, Dirk only claimed he wanted retaliation, and you, hey, listen, Quando Rondo was just easy because he knew Quando Rondo didn't want, they had already been messing with him. He didn't want no problems with them. And because he didn't want, it's not his fault that that happened to Vaughn. They weren't trying to take Vaughn out. They weren't messing with him. If you want to, if in my opinion, I think it's very suspicious the way Vaughn's people woke him up, parked there. Quando Rondo people parked next to him, and then they wake him up and say, Quando Rondo just parked next to us and he's lacking. You gonna wake your money maker up? Vaughn is the bag. You wake him up and send him to his death. To me, it's weird. That whole situation is weird. They sitting there waiting on Boosie. Boosie didn't call them and say, "I ain't coming. Listen, y'all go on. I'm not coming to the club or nothing." It's all of that is just really suspicious to me, right? So then, they say that Lil Durk was able to. He got off. He allegedly, they say he blamed everything on Vaughn, and that's how he was able to get out of his situation. Okay. Um. So I mean, he was going on with his life. Everybody had started talking about that over the internet, though, because I was seeing the vlogs. We feel like, something was suspicious about what happened to Vaughn because Dirk blamed everything on him and got out off. So that's why I say I don't really believe that Dirk got any, called himself was getting get back because of what happened to Vaughn. I think it was to take the energy off of him because everybody was side eyeing him, saying, "Did he have something to do with what happened to Vaughn?" Because allegedly he blamed everything and put everything on Vaughn back because a dead man can't defend himself. And it seemed like to me, Quando Rondo was just a sacrificial lamb. Okay, well, I don't give a damn about Quando Rondo to make myself look good as if I really did care about Vaughn. Hey, I'll just send somebody to do that to Quando. That is to get the bad energy off of me because folks are already talking about I might have did something to Vaughn because I put everything on him to get off on my case act. That's just how I feel about it. I don't really think he gave a damn about Vaughn like that. G Money said free Chicago's own Dirt. Monica said Boosie innocent in this situation. Nothing says the feds don't hand out pats on the back just because a celebrity vouches for you. The Black Barber said Boosie is always in the middle of the BS. Always stay away and stay focused. Okay, you all make sure y'all hit the like button. But that's just my opinion as it relates to that situation that happened when Vaughn was unfortunately hit. Hey, I had an issue from the very start of why would you wake up your um your leader, the person that's y'all hanging around him, y'all supposed to be hanging around him to be his muscle, and he sleep and y'all wake him up for some bullshit. Okay. But anyways, do y'all think that Dirk is done for? It's very well possible that he is. If all of this stuff is true that they say that they have on him. And we wouldn't know until we start to see more to they go to trial and all of that. If all of this stuff is true, then hey, he very well may be done for, right? He very well may be done for. Monica says he's done for. He's done. So we shall see. Okay, we shall definitely see. All right. Um Kenny says it's time for Hoover to get out. I just want to talk about Justin Johnson, okay? I will play the video, but I think it's just gonna be blotchy. Okay, I don't know why it gets blotched up in my stream, but anyways, to hell with it. Um, who's paying for a straight drops lawyer? Okay, we saw that Justin Johnson. It was in the news on yesterday that Justin Johnson had wanted a new trial because he says that he was convicted with basically no evidence, right? And I find it weird that he would say something like that because the trial was for 4 days. We saw Cornelius, who was once his charge partner. Um, hey, we saw him get up on the stand and say that Justin Johnson was the person that was in the car with him, right? We see stuff like this happen all the time, right? It's nothing abnormal, okay? It's nothing abnormal. What's up, Antico? For people to file for appeals, right? That's something that most um people that are convicted do if they got the money. It costs money to re-retain lawyers. Those lawyers don't do that for free. To re-retain them to fight an appeal, this is a whole nother ball game. It starts all over again, right? So he represented him. He was paid to represent him through the trial. He completed that task. He was found guilty. Now this is a whole nother thing. It would start all over again. He would need another retainer's fee, which he was getting retainer's fee because once a retainer's fee is drained, okay, they're consistently charging against that retainer's fee for everything that they do. So Luke was paid at least 50. Luke was with Straight Drop for 2 years. Do you all think that somebody would work 2 years for $50,000 on a case like this? Absolutely not. Okay, so now it has started all over again. Like I said, most defendants would love to, ask for new trials, but they after the hell they can't afford their attorneys. Okay, they can't afford their attorneys anymore. Okay. Not right. They can't afford their attorneys anymore. But straight drop, Luke is filing, he was filing some motions hell yesterday or the day before yesterday. He has to go back to court tomorrow for his sentencing. But he's saying that there wasn't enough evidence. There was basically no evidence. But straight drop's attorney, they did not call not one witness. They didn't establish, call anybody and establish that he didn't have an alibi for where he was. There was nobody willing to get on the stand and lie and commit perjury, right? Nobody. Okay, they didn't even call a witness expert. Remember, they said they were supposed to be calling experts. That's why they got the trial prolonged because they had to get experts and things of that nature. They didn't call not one expert. The defense didn't. I heard the judge say, "Do you have any witnesses?" Absolutely not. Okay, so there was no alibi, nothing. Nobody got up there. As a matter of fact, everybody that got up on the stand to include his brother basically incriminated him, right? And so, like I said, it's nothing abnormal about what he's doing, but the question is, who's paying for this? Because this stuff costs. Luke works for a living. He's a lawyer. He does this for money. So who's paying Luke? Okay. And so then I thought about something else. And I almost hate to put this into the atmosphere because I don't sometimes I think when we get on here and we kind of say too much, we get because they be looking. I'm telling you right now, they looks. But I thought about Luke them could get slick, okay? So don't be surprised if we don't start seeing where Luke because Luke can become he could start allowing the county to pay him, right? Straight Drop might at some point declare himself indigent, and then Luke can start taking probably about however much the county pays him an hour to represent Straight Drop. They could come up with a plan, we'll make it as if the county is paying me, but all the time he's still getting money up under the table. Okay. The people that are still, that's paying for him right now. I hope I didn't just give him an idea. Okay. That would happen. So we start seeing where he's declared himself indigent. Luke goes, but I believe in my client, this defendant. I'm gonna stay on and let the county pay me they little hundred something dollars an hour, however much they pay. Okay, to become a court appointed attorney, but all the time he's still getting money under the table. It happens every single day, right? But at this point, who's paying? Because they play games now. Who's paying for this attorney, right? Like I said, even after we heard in the trial, that Big Jook this, Big Jook that, but we already knew that Big Jook was not in on this by himself, right? And so, hey, they still got paid after it was still money being funneled after Big Jook was no longer here. We know he couldn't do it. He didn't do it from the grave. So who is consistently pushing this money out? Okay. Who's consistently pushing this money out? It's going to be interesting to know. Luke wanted to make sure that he put into the atmosphere that CMG had paid for Cornelius's attorney. Okay. Unfortunately, Cornelius was not quick on his feet. Okay, because he did admit to it. Cornelius admitted to it. He said, I don't know who it was in CMG. When he should have said, well, of course, CMG paid for my attorney. Who you think paying you? Hell, whoever it was that paid you, you would know better than me. Whoever it was that paid you is the same person that paid my attorney. Okay, but he didn't. I can understand the pressure and stuff when you understand and all of that, okay? But I guess Cornelius called himself, he was holding his own, right? Up there. Cornelius' testimony was I goes back and I look at Cornelius' testimony. I've gone back and looked at it several times. One of the things is, hey, it, Cornelius does not exert, still he does not exert any remorse. And I'm glad that he did what he did, but I think he's so far like disassociated from what he did. He's still making excuses on, I did this for my daughter. Okay. I was looking at Alabama Hitter last night. I believe it was Alabama Hitter says he had all year. What's up the realty? He had all year, right? To uh make some money to have his daughter a birthday party here. You go to Chuck E. Cheese, all you need is about for all the kids to play to get two pieces. They high, but take $120. He could have went and washed cars and got that right. And they could have ran around until they tapped out and ate pizza and drank drinks and jumped in the balls and stuff. That's how you do it. But um but who is paying? Okay, who is paying for this? I think that's going to be interesting. The same thing. Hey, I think Lil Durk's situation and this situation that's going on with Young Dolph's case is very similar. In how it is all playing out. It was always similar. Duck and Dolph situation was always similar. Always said that as far as why they were taken out, and they were both taken out because they were a threat. People Dolph was already making momentum. He had already gotten the money. They couldn't stop Dolph. They was throwing daggers at Dirk, but he had a determination. I mean at Duck, he had a determination and he would have got the money. They couldn't stop Dolph because he had the money. You can't, I don't care what kind of daggers you throw at somebody. You can't stop nobody that's got money. Dolph could pay for it and go counter anything they did to him. We don't want you to play his songs on this station. Dog go with his bag. Okay, I'll counter what they gave you. Play my song. He outbid them. Okay. He went and got artists at the time that was hot, like T.I. and them. They were riding with Gotti. And shoot, Dog said I pulled up with that leather black bag on my back. I ain't got to wait for no record company to cut no check. Will you do a feature with me? I know you're overcharging me, but I need to do this because I have a determination. I done figured out the recipe. I got the money. How much? 100,000. I count that out. I know you ain't worth 100, but you hot right now. I need you to help to make me hot. The man had the recipe. He was just smart. So you can't stop nobody like that. So that's the reason why there was a determination to take his life. Duck was killed because they could already peek into the future and see that once Duck really got a foothold and he had just got signed. He was gonna be a force to be reckoned with. So we stop him right now. We just gonna take him out. He getting a lot of traction. A lot of people are hearing him on the outside of Chicago now and feeling him. They was doing the same thing, trying to stop him. Duck had not gotten the resources yet to be able to counter, because they was paying folks not to play his stuff too. Okay. But where they didn't play Dolph stuff at, he could go play either counter, because folks can be outbidded. It's unfortunate now that every other person has a damn price tag on them. That's why I don't know how folks be trusting nobody. Oh, I got your back. I ain't gonna play his stuff. Dolph walk in with that backpack on his back. How much I need to pay you? They just gave me 5 grand. I give you 15. What they said just went out the damn door. We playing, we rocking, get paid, young nigga get paid. He bouncing, the DJ pouncing, get paid, young nigga get paid, cause he just got paid, cause they just outbidded Yo Gotti and them. Dolph just outbidded Yo Gotti and them. Now they playing this shit. So there is a lot of frustration when you feel that you are a god and you have the power over somebody's life, and you realize they got a determination. I ain't got no power, okay? They got a determination. They countering everything that I do. So now I got to go and play God. We got to just go and take him out. He ain't gonna stop. He got the money, got more money than us. We got to go and take him out of here. Right. And so the same thing that's going on with Dirk and them. There's a RICO going on with Young Dolphin. And I had been trying listen. Then the man got in court and said it. He got in court and said it. I told y'all that RICO been going on ever since December of 2021 or January of 2022. I don't never be too far off. It's been going on now a long time. And for something to be going on, that means there's a lot of people involved in this. The feds got, you got 50 states. Why in the world would they be investigating and perpetuating something that's asinine? It has to be something there, right? But it's going to be interesting to see who is paying for Straight Drops lawyer. Listen, I'm not an evil person, okay? I ain't gonna get on here and tell no lies though, because YouTube don't pay my bills. YouTube don't pay my bills. It put candy in my office. Okay, I went to the Dollar Tree. I goes to the Dollar Tree get the good candy. When I get off and I go out on the case today, I gotta go over there to this evening, and I'm gonna stop at the Dollar Tree and stock up. Okay, the church people, sis, that put they church services on TV, they love it. I be having a little joke. I say I have to go ahead and stop and get the good Snicker bars and stuff to put in my office, because to run the folks sugar up. When they sugar run up, they be out their head. They'll spend all their money. I'm joking, y'all. That's mean to say this. I'm joking. Lord have mercy. He says, G Money says, big ass cap is straight to the point. Sports and entertainment. Why? Because he rap fast. Who raps fast? Um, Kenny says they ain't got over a million pages just to convict one person. Absolutely. They don't have over a million pages just to convict one person. Absolutely. And it would not have been going on this long. I'm gonna tell y'all something though. The sheriff's office then got smart too. Okay. The Shelby County Sheriff's Office then got smart, and they have partnered with the FBI. Okay. Something that they should have been doing. I'm gonna tell y'all something. The FBI and the police departments had always had a love-hate relationship. The police departments didn't really like to work with the FBI. I'm telling you. Because I remember when I was working in felony response, and those investigators had to come in, especially if it was a murder for hire or something like that, and they had to kind of work with the investigators. They would be going back and forths with each other, because the investigators felt like the FBI agents thought that they had more precedence, or they thought that they were better. Now, this my case, and so a lot of the police chiefs that were men You know, they you know how men are, how stubborn they can be. Now my investigators can handle this. If the FBI, if we don't need them, we're not going to call them in, because even if it's not a federal case, if any police department goes to the FBI and asks for help, they are obligated to help them. If it's a federal case and then they have to step in, they don't have to ask for the help. They're gonna step in. But if it's not, they can go to them and ask for help, and they obligated to help them. That's why when I'm gonna say this, when a lot of those missing persons cases that we kind of helping doing some stuff with, I always, yeah, I know I told you I always air missing persons cases. When the families would go to the FBI, hear my right hand to the Lord. They would go to the FBI. We're gonna go over here to the FBI, this, and that. Those agents would tell you. They would contact the police department who had not been doing nothing. They said, hey, it's at this point, it's not a federal case because it's not any proof that the person that's missing was carried over state lines, blah, blah, blah. They be looking for any reason. If you found a good agent that had an interest, that would be willing to take an interest, any little reason to, okay, well, this could be federal. Maybe we could step in. But they would call the police department and they would say, we don't need the help. Even though the case is cold, they ain't doing a damn thing. And they would say, the police department says they don't need the help. They have not asked us to help them. So our hands are tied, because at this point, it's not anything federal. Okay. But I likes Anthony. Anthony gonna be the next sheriff. I told him I'm gonna be working in his campaign. I like Anthony Buckner. I told him, I said, Anthony, I'm gonna be working in your campaign. Y'all look for that interview, because I'm getting ready to do one with him, okay? Right before Christmas. And but Anthony got smart. Anthony, being a man, they don't see all that testosterone. He has partnered with the FBI, and they get ready to start getting, because the sheriff's department deal with a lot of the fugitives, okay? And they've started intercept. You heard it on the news. They said they've started intercepting. They get court orders, and they've started intercepting um text messages and stuff. That's by way of the FBI, because they're the ones with the technology to do it. No, I like Bonner. Bonner's a cool person. I've interviewed Bonner. Every time I asked Bonner to for an interview, he would. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I was working for the sheriff's office, I always say this. When I was working for the sheriff's office, my dad, they started messing with me about something. They got jealous about my investigative company, and they started messing with me. My dad reached out to Bonner, and Bonner told my dad, meet me at the cupboard. My dad and Bonner met at the cupboard, and then the next thing I know, I received a letter from IEB saying we backing off. Okay, so I give Bonner a shout out for that. He pushed them dogs back up off of me. I appreciate that. My dad supported him, though. My dad supported him in his campaign and stuff. G Money says, Nerf Memphis finest, DB salute. ZK says, I am. He tries to let you have it every chance he get. So Bonner's cool, but I think that, Bonner is on his way out. Anthony is already the chief deputy. And I remember when Bonner was running, Anthony was working in his campaign, and he was, at the time, he was a lieutenant or a sergeant. And Anthony he called me. He was like, what are your prices? Because Sheriff Bonningham was spending a lot of money. He was like, what are your prices? I want to, support a black business or whatever. And he was very supportive. So he was asking me about my TV show. And he was like, you do those cold cases. I would like to help you out with that. He was like, he was showing, he told me, because that was this case we was working on down in Mississippi. And he was like, you need to ask for this, you need to ask for that, you need to ask for that. Like, we went, like, he was so helpful, because he's real good with media also. He was like, here are the things that you can ask for also as it relates to those cases. They're not going to tell you that. So he was very helpful. He's a real cool guy. G Money says salute to all the rappers. But anyways, you guys, who's paying for justice? But what I was saying about the sheriff's office is the sheriff's office has gotten smart. Whereas, they used to didn't want to work with the FBI because they wanted the FBI to know, we smart too. We could do things on our own. You heard what when I had Captain Cobb on my channel when I interviewed him. He says it's smart to partner with the FBI who has unlimited resources. So when you partner with them, the resources are unlimited. You don't run out of money. So I think, Chief Davis knew that from the start. That's why she always said our federal partners, she always get the FBI involved. Two agencies is better than one. Hey, listen, the Memphis Police Department is cool, but I don't believe that the Memphis Police Department could have got over 1 million pages in this case without the FBI. That's just the truth. In the Young Dog situation. Okay. But it's going to be interesting to see who is paying for Justin Johnson's lawyer. Ken says law enforcement have been flying drones all over South Memphis and Cordova at night. Ken, that ain't gonna stop nothing. They got too many ways to know if they want to know what you got going on. Listen, when I started working for the Memphis Police Department way back in 2000, okay? I didn't understand the type of resources that they had, right? It was quite a bit when they would have cases where they had to work with the FBI. I told y'all I was blown away. I didn't even think it was possible. We're starting to learn more about technology now, but even now it still kind of blow my mind. They had even back then, and that was 20 something years ago, they had a piece of equipment that they could point at a brick house. It blew my mind, y'all. I talk about it even now, 20 something years later. Y'all hear me talk about it? Because I didn't think it's possible. This is what the government can do. They have equipment where they can point at your damn brick house and see you in your house. To me, it blew my mind. I never forgot it because I'm like, how is that even possible where they got equipment where they can point at your sit at the damn corner on your street and point at your shit and see you see in your house, a brick house. It blew my mind. So that was 20 some years ago. That technology has advanced. Shit. Can you imagine what they can do now? So, I mean, it really ain't nothing people can do. Their asses need to stop committing crime. They need to stop committing crime because if they had stuff like that 20 years ago, can y'all imagine how advanced it is now? Clarinetta says, "Yep, it's nothing they can't see or know if they want to. If they want to. If they want to." That's why I say that. Hey, I can't understand even why cases are unsolved. I don't understand why. Is it designed for it to be like that? Because they could every case can be solved. They got shit all in the sky where they can see you. I get to I get to thinking about that situation, with Big Jook. Now, that white car, they know it's a white car. They got video of where it was going. From my understanding, you know, the, it came from Houston or somewhere, okay? Or the people. If you know that much, you already know what it was. Um, Pink Dot says, right, that movie Eraser was telling us that. Nothing says local police department usually get the technology the military deems obsolete to them. The military has things 10 to 20 years in advance of what we see today. Yeah, that's why you notice a lot of these hackers and stuff, a lot of these folks that get on the internet, and then when they start cracking down on them, they start taking, a lot of these YouTubers use hackers that have once been in the military because they've learned quite a bit of stuff there. Definitely. That's the reason why when they asses get arrested, they never get out again. Okay. Um, Straight to the point says, I know the filler, the holidays is coming up. Presidential election is coming up. We better pray for that one and all about making that money because it be unsolved. Yeah, I don't think it ain't no case it's really got no business being unsolved. And I'm serious because they can all be solved. They can all be solved. Shit. It ain't child. I mean, if that folks wearing masks now, they putting on masks as if they covering themselves up. If they got equipment where they could see through a brick house, you think they ain't already mastered being able to know what's behind a damn mask. Um, when I remember it was this family had hired us for this cold case, right? And the guy that owned the shop actually had video of the unaliving, right? And the case had gone cold or whatever. And so, we was talking to somebody about retrieving because at that time it was old, and that's when I found out that nothing is ever deleted. Okay, I found out nothing is ever deleted. The FBI has equipment, whereas when stuff is erased, if you could, child, please, I only want to listen. Um, they said shout out to Magnolia and Castelia. I am She Johnson says ZK. Wow, that's awesome. They have robots to go in instead. Robots go in instead of humans now in Denver. Oh, so they're sending the robots in case they want to shoot them. Y'all, I don't know about these robots. People are already barbaric, but these robots, they making them to be, I mean, no feelings, no nothing. Shoot, and I'm sure they bulletproof. The robots are bulletproof, but they sending the robots in because more than likely they got cameras and the robots can go in and show them everything but hell, they don't need the damn robot because they got the equipment to see in the shit. Clarinetta says, I'm scared of AI. Yeah, that's a scary thing. I don't know about that. That's scary. I was looking at now they're using the robots to carry the babies. Like they used to use surrogates. Now they have robots that can carry your baby for you. And you could, like the surrogates did. Y'all, this we shouldn't let this stuff happen. That's sick. He says, my dad told me that they was using the internet in Vietnam. Um, Pay attention to the humanoid robot that Elon Musk is producing. He just built a plant in Memphis and begging people to come and work there. I wouldn't go up in there. At the same time, Queen T, they want us to kill off a lot of us. We drastically multiply. And what's so sad is if that's the agenda for us to take out each other, we show fulfilling it. We show fulfilling it. Anyways, you guys, I'm getting ready to see y'all. Anybody want to come up? Because I was gonna drop the link. Maybe I shouldn't. Um, it says they think they're using robots with detour lawsuits. Right, playing God is sad. So, who do you all think, okay, is paying for Justin Johnson's attorneys? Who do y'all think is paying for Justin Johnson's attorney? They said, and robots don't ask for a raise either. That's true. They want to put them in the fast food restaurants. I wouldn't even want a robot fixing my food, but I mean, shit, the robots might be cleaner than the people. James said, "Big head. Who else?" Some person who said he would bail him out. Gotti. The reality says some of these celebrities are synthetic robots that they act like it. Kenny says, whoever paid for drop and quit. Pink says Elon looks like he been cloned. He sure do. I believe he is a clone. Listen, I know a lot. Listen, people gonna say you crazy to think like that, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. I, call me weird. They've been deleting them off of the internet. I'm not gonna say it. Betty Man says, underhanded, yo got it, Miss T. Good morning to you and the panel. Good morning, Miss Betty. Big Pressure says, somebody rich. That's true. Big Pressure. I am She Johnson says, I went to seafood restaurant and robots served us. It was cool experience. My son wanted to go. I went to a Captain, it's not Captain Hooks. What's the name of this? Yeah, what's the name of this seafood restaurant that's popping up every Red Hooks? I went to Red Hooks in South Haven a couple months back. I didn't go back because I got sick. That means the fish was old or something. But they had a robot to come and bring us our food. Um, and then when we wanted refills on our sodas, the robot came and it was coming to the table and was giving us refills on the soda, but they wasn't using it as because the robot was not perfected. I think the battery was going down or something because it would just stand there. So the girl would have to come over sometimes. I said, Lord, look at this. I told her, I said, robot didn't cook our food, did it? No, we cooked it. We put it on the robot and we program it to take it to the table that it should go to and it do refills. Oh, y'all, it's getting ready to rain so bad, and I gotta get out and work later. See, when it rains like this, I love the rain. I be wanting to lay in the house on the couch with my t-shirt and panties on. Leo says, we need to figure out who Gotti has in charge of handing out money. I think it's Gotti, but not directly from Big Head. So the question that I raised yesterday, you guys, was okay, if why if they're saying that the money, because according to Paul Hagerman, the money came from out of CMG accounts. If Gotti is the top person, if Gotti is the top person, okay, and he supposedly didn't have anything to do with it, why would he allow Juke to take that type of money out of his account? Memphis native says, Quit might be paying for it from the money he getting from Gotti not to snitch. There you go. I told y'all. The wind's blowing hard too. Be quiet. That's just the wind. Be quiet, Remy. That's just the rain. They said they think Elon is reptilian. They said the Bushes was too. Stop. Stop. So let me ask y'all something. Y'all still think that they're paying for Quet's attorneys? I hadn't seen many, but Durham Handle or Handle Durham is pretty expensive too. I'm not scared at all. I love the rain and the thunder. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that people I guess I should be scared of, but I'm not. I was talking to my mama this morning, and my mama there it go right there, y'all. There go the rain. I love to hear the rain on the roof. My mama was tickling me this morning. We was talking about somebody I had been into it with. I said that the person was crazy, and she said I don't think she said I was telling them she crazy, but she said you my baby, but I think you crazier than her. She don't know they don't know you crazy too. Um, there's a cornbread on the stand that CMG paid for his attorney, Miss T. Yep, cornbread said it. He said he don't. I wish they had asked Cornbread who did they take the money to go pay for Cornbread's lawyers. Cornbread didn't want to implicate. He didn't. He was trying to. Cornbread was trying to protect quite a bit of people. And hey, listen. Here's the thing about family members. You cannot be mad at family members because you could hate what your family members did, but once uh, when you, especially immediate family, you love them. Hmm. Mhm. Oh, okay, she said I'm breaking up already. Um, my phone stay with no juice on it. Yeah, y'all, we need 30 more likes. Get the likes up. We need 30 more likes, y'all. Hit that like button for me. Where Rest in Peace Young Dolph at? Rest in Peace Young Dolph, you in here still? Rest in Peace Young Dolph, what's been going on? What's the word? They been busy because I was looking at somebody was taken out in Whitehaven this early this morning or late last night. People are twisted. It sure don't take much for the rain to start breaking up some stuff. Yeah, yesterday was my Fruky birthday. Um, oh Lord. Yeah. Juki fruits. My Juki fruits. Let me see. I haven't put a picture up of her so long and of her in so long. Y'all, Juki fruit is so freaking. Juki fruit is something else. Hold on. Yeah, I promise y'all, her kisses be so good. Oh my God, her kisses is so good. Her cheeks are so soft and they hang. They fat and they hang and they're soft and oh my God, I just be in heaven. I like to get all the kisses I can get and send her on her way because she is bad. They said Parker. Is Mr. Parker where I didn't see Mr. Parker has not been in here in weeks. My fruity, I call them my juky fruits. If I was dropped and saw all the evidence against, I would have told my lawyer to do a plea deal. Yeah, they so let me ask y'all something. What are you all thinking he's hoping to achieve by having another trial? What are you gonna do? Go to trial and have people to come in and I don't know. He didn't call not one witness. Hey, Square Page. He didn't. His people did not call not one witness. Period. So I mean, they could have at least tried. They didn't want to get on that stand and commit perjury because they knew that that judge was not gonna play with them. Y'all, listen, you guys. We need 20 more likes, y'all. We need 20 more likes. Hit the like button. Please hit the like button. We're trying to get the likes up. Y'all keep hitting the like button. It says Scorpio season is here. My baby is a Scorpio. She sure is. She's an October Scorpio. Um, I need Unc ZK. I can handle my own. So y'all think that he's going to testify himself? He needs to do what he been, what he was doing before. What Straight Drop need to come to the realization. He needs to come to the realization that it, it ain't nothing gonna shake. He just needs to tell the truth. Go on and just, stick to the plan. At least what he did, he did what he did was wrong. You got to pay. You got to do your time. It ain't no way he gonna get out of what he did. So he just needs to try to do the right thing. He already did the wrong thing. Mhm. Oh, Lord. She said bacon, salmon, and, cooking spinach. That sounds good. Um, I like to do that too. I like to bake. I like to grill salmon. I can't grill it today. It's raining too hard. And make Alfredo sauce and put spinach in it. It'd be really good. Creamy Alfredo spinach salmon. That boy lawyer don't care about his ass. Now that lawyer getting paid big bucks. That lawyer get he that lawyer understands his assignment. And his assignment is to keep a lollipop in Straight Drop's mouth and give him false hope. Like I said, he is still very naive. In the meantime, have y'all seen any of the other people? Um, has Black Youngster been putting out music? Yeah, has Black Youngster dropped anything lately? Hold on. Let me see. I don't see where he's post. He don't post anymore. Mm-mm. No, he radio silent too. Is he still an artist? Most artists, be they post and when they drop albums or when they, touring or something, they want everybody to know. That's how you get your tickets sold. They don't, when they make appearances, they want people to know I'm gonna be here. That's how you keep your audience, engaged and you continuously go up. You keep them interested in you. You keep yourself relevant. You don't quietly do nothing. Why would an artist quietly go partying or quietly go on tour and all of that? That's an oxymoron. When you start doing the absolute most, I'll fall back from your ass. The real T, are you from Memphis? Did you say you was from Memphis? Doggone Black Youngster ain't got no motion to put out. He was really living off dog. You got that right, Leo. That's the truth. Leo telling the truth right there. He was really living off of Young Dolph. That's so true. But I'm trying to understand why Black Youngster have why hasn't he done any because he put out the Black Sheep 1, I believe 1, 2, and 3. Why didn't he go on different shows doing interviews promoting his album? Black Youngster has not done an interview since 2020, the end of 2021. Almost 3 years as an artist, and you put out music and you don't do interviews, really don't do shows either, sporadically. That's weird. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, you're from Arkansas. Okay. Oh, wow. I guess, are you from the southern part of Arkansas or the northern part of Arkansas? Stop, Rainbow. Let's see, must say, I don't have personality of a Gemini. Uh-uh. I am she Johnson. You a Gemini? Daryl, that's what I said. Arkansas. Yes, ma'am. From John. Oh, so you're closer to the Memphis area. His PR team told him, "Look, man, you better not talk to anyone, not even a telemarketer, because you be spilling the beans." That's exactly what it is. They have forbidden him from doing any interviews. And I mean, to me, I mean, he'll probably, they're a fan of the show. I'm telling you, they are big fans of the show. So I'm gonna tell y'all what's getting ready to happen. Okay, they be liking my ideas too. What's getting ready to happen is they get ready to pay a vlogger or get a vlogger that they trust to give him an interview. And it's gonna be an interview, first interview in 3 years. He gonna talk about all he been going through and the pain of losing his brother. And understand, his brother was unfortunately taken out, his last brother, last year. But I'm sure they're gonna say, he was doing interviews after his other brother passed that he was closest to. So, yeah, but then I mean, maybe not though, because they're gonna say that's too risky. Because y'all know how he is. I mean, they get him frustrated. Everything gonna come out. I don't think he would know how to curve questions. And yo, G Money Youngster got some music. He just ain't did shit in a minute, bruh. So that's gonna be interesting to see. You know, hey, like I said, I really I hate this stuff happen. It didn't have to happen. I don't know why they felt like they needed to do this. I mean, this stuff didn't have to happen. These dudes could be making money. Uh, I hated to see everybody that lost their life, and it's been quite a few to lose their life. Um, I hate to see stuff like this happen. I really do. It says the interview that may send the feds knocking again. I'm telling you, that's you got that right. Joy loves God. That interview might send them quicker than they gonna come. Might get them quicker. I don't know why people prolonging. If you've done something that you should not have done, if you've been in on paying for hits, you participated in paying for hits and stuff, you already and you call yourself a famous rapper, you already know them people coming to get you. They coming to get you because they're gonna stop them hits. You stop the money, you can get a lot of these hits under control. And that's what they're doing now. They're stopping the money. It's so unfortunate that these young men come out the hood and they get rich or they get wealth and they take their money and send it back to destroy their community. That's so messed up. It's so messed up. That's so messed up. I'm surprised Cypress is not in here. I'm surprised Cypress is not in here. He must be still asleep. It's still kind of early. I normally don't eat breakfast food. I don't like breakfast food, but I kind of want an egg omelet this morning. I like a vegetable egg omelet with onions and bell peppers, no meats, and Gouda cheese, and it'd be so good. Have y'all hit the like button? I'll probably eat that for lunch. I'll save it for lunch. Angelique, when you said happy Friday, I did not see the eve. I was going to say, Lord, I know damn well my mind is totally gone. I be so stressed out. I be forgetting stuff because I have so much stuff. My mom said, you getting just like your dad. My daddy used to have so much stuff on his mind. He was so forgetful. When you said happy Friday, I said, yeah, yeah. I just in that moment, I said, my damn mind gone because I thought it was Thursday. Yeah, my daughter was laughing at me the other day. I asked her, I said, what day you gonna bring the baby over here? You want to bring her Friday or Saturday? I said, what's the day? She said Sunday. I said, oh Lord Jesus. So y'all know I be thrown off. I just gotta get through my training next month. Once I get through my training, I get through my assignment, I get back home, I'll be everything should be back to normal. Look, they said free thugger. Angelique says, I'm sorry, but the rap game is the real swamp that needs to be drained. That's absolutely true. These African American rappers making more money than they've ever made. Why? If they could send money to pay for hits, they could be doing a lot of the stuff that Grove Hero is doing for the North Memphis community. They could be putting parks, they could be putting better parks and stuff in the communities, helping working with the city, their cities to start a program for the kids to go and have activities, stuff like that. They could be doing that. Folks say, "Well, they ain't got to give back." Well, hell, if you ain't gonna give back, don't send back destruction. That's true, Clarinetta. It's reaping season. These folks got to reap for people act like they don't have to reap what they sow. Y'all know what my favorite saying is. Folks get around here talking about folks hating on them. You hating on me. They trying to do this to me, or how women get. A lot of women have jealous spirits. They have the devil all inside of them, just evil. And they get around here and stuff start happening to them. They get talking about the devil is a liar, all in the church, slobbing and shit, shouting and falling out, dressed. You have to watch them when they start doing that, when they start running around the church and falling out. They falls out right in front of the pulpit so their dress can go up so the damn preacher can and don't have on no panties. Y'all look, don't get me started talking about these folks because y'all know how I get. Y'all notice I've been being good. I've been good because God is good to me. Okay. I've been good. I promised my mama that I was gonna stop. Y'all notice I don't do a lot of cussing. Every now and again, I get mad and it comes up. But God is really good. He fights all my battles. I don't know one. My mama said, "I told you if you just be quiet, things would have been happening like they should if you had just." And so I learned how to hold my peace and know that God is always on the case. Okay. You just give all your injustices to God, and I promise you, He'll send people to work on it in the background to get you justice. Um, Clarinetta Gunsby says, preach his sister. I'm telling you, but when these folks get around here hollering about, the devil is a liar. He messing with my husband. She trying to break up our family. How a lot of the devil ain't a lie. A lot of times these people just reaping what they sow. A lot of the times when people go through shit, they just reaping. They reaping, they put that bad energy in the atmosphere. How many damn households have you broken up? Oh, I was young and dumb then. Well, you still gonna have to pay. How many married men have you slept with? Now, because you married, you want somebody to respect the sanctity of your marriage when you done hurt a plenty of households. Okay, you change your life around, good, but you still have to reap what you sow. Don't sleep with women husbands. Okay, folks lie all the time. I ain't never mess with nobody's damn husband. I don't want them. I don't play second to nobody. I don't want nobody that's got no woman either. And if I found out about it, excluded myself from that situation. No, you don't choose. You was with her first. You stay your ass over there. You came in here lying. What I want with you, okay? So a lot of this stuff that people do, because folks don't always tell the truth. The husband is guilty too. The husband has the responsibility and should have the loyalty to his wife. But as a woman, you should respect a situation. You should respect yourself enough to say, I ain't playing second to no woman. But instead, these women get into a situation where he really wanted his wife. He wouldn't be messing with me. I'm the side chick and he be treating me better than the wife. And God ain't in no mess. And then you going to reap what you sow. When he get tired of your coochie, a lot of these women go into situations because the man got a good wife. They looking at how he live. He making a bag. He was able to come up because God gave him an intelligent, smart wife that knew how to do business. Bitch, sucking dick and eating booty don't mean you gonna have the same lifestyle. You ain't even got the brain that woman got. You don't even equate to his wife. He just like what you doing. His wife get tired in the process of it and say, look, I'm tired of him. He been doing this forever. You can have him. He gonna always, he's going to always resent you. He's going to always resent you if he lose his family. And you ain't get ready to have what he had before because he got to reap what he so yeah, he's supposed to have loyalty to his family. Okay? A lot of these men just stupid. They losing their families because she sucked my wing and everything. Come out of it. He done lost his damn mind. She's sucking the juice out of his brain. She's sucking his brain cells out. So he done lost everything. And now she don't want him no more. Because women like to compete with other women. Bitch, you ain't half of what she is. First of all, you got character flaws. And these men are so stupid now, they letting the side chick disrespect their wife. Yeah, but she eat my booty. Bitch, you been with your wife 20 years and built something with your wife. And you letting somebody mess over your wife because she eating your booty? See, the men be getting mad when I talk about them. I don't care. That you hate men. I love men. The good ones. I think men should be celebrated. The good ones. As strong as my personality is. When I've dated guys and they were good guys, when they walked into my house, the first thing I asked them, baby, have you eaten anything? And I wasn't even his wife, but he ain't had no, woman. Baby, you ate? You hungry? I don't care what time he walked in. And if you walked in there late, it was because, I dated guys that had businesses and stuff. Baby, I'm coming back from out of town. He had to handle some business. Okay. Have you eaten anything? No. You want me to fix you a sandwich or something? Okay. That's because he was a good guy. All my boyfriends were not bad. Okay. I treated him like a king until he gave me a reason not to. And if I can't treat him like a king, it's time to get rid of him. That means he ain't worthy of being in my life. Okay, so now you're doing something. You change the energy. I'm not going to be miserable. It ain't no need in me continuing on with you. I date with a purpose. And the purpose is ultimately marriage, not to just be dating and fucking. These people got the issues confused. But a lot of these people reap what they sow. I've never seen women so bad, but a lot of these men make them bad because they celebrate this whole culture and they put these women. What she do? She suck dick real good. My wife wasn't doing that. Bitch, your wife got you when you didn't have nothing. She got a good work ethic and she got a winner's damn mind. That's the reason why you've been able to win. So hey, when she go to court, that's the reason why they hire us. That's why they hire us. They hire us to get them the evidence to take the court, and they send your ass right back to poverty. So now you can start over with your side chick. 5 years later, y'all living in an apartment. You in a hoopty, and she tired of you. He had some when I met him. He had it because his wife was the blessing. He messed over his blessing. The Bible says when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing and obtains favor from God. A lot of the reasons why these men losing is because they don't know how to treat their damn favor. And the minute they mess over her, they lose their favor with God. But people don't want to hear that because Folks just want to promote. Treat your man like a king, and no matter what he do to you, you look old. I was looking at one of my sister's friends the other day on Facebook. I don't really post on Facebook no more. I just sometimes I get on, I be looking at people and how pitiful their damn life is. Okay. And because they flodge and lie now. I was looking at one of her friends, I'll say that. Okay. And then with her husband and she was with her husband and her daughter, and they be talking about how good their life is. I was looking at the husband. I said, now he is sick, but he worrying her to death with his fat ass. He about to worry the wife to death. He 10 years older than the wife, and he looked better than the wife. She looked like a runaway slave. And she grinning, my husband this. I said, why is she looking like a damn runaway slave? That's right, Bruce. He says, that shows the mindset of how weak the man is to let his wife be disrespected. You don't get married to cheat, so you need to stay single because women don't deserve. That's absolutely right. That's absolutely true. I had one of my sisters to tell me because I got sisters that are married. Just all of them are married, but about three of them married to pastors. One of them said to me, "You're gonna have to learn how to forgive." I said, "Why you say that?" "Well, God ain't gonna give you no husband until you forgive." I said, I don't know what you mean by that." "Well, you gotta learn forgive quick, cause when you get married, you ain't supposed to get divorced no matter what they do. See the code." Y'all don't get okay, don't get me started with that. And hey, I can believe in the sanctity of marriage, but I'm not gonna be unhappy with no Negro that don't know how to do right. And I wouldn't expect for him to be that way with me either. And so that's why a lot of these people they stay in it for the look. I feel like if it ain't working, don't make each other miserable. You're supposed to be able to part the same way you came together. Don't be around here looking like no runaway slave. And the man looking good and you looking terrible because you're trying to endure for a look. Ken says side chicks win. Right, because the men are taking better care and would tell their wife, well, back in Africa, they had three, four wives. Oh, child, why y'all want to? How we get on this subject? Because y'all know I will go in. That lady stuck with your stanky feet ass when you ain't have nothing, help you to build, and you want her to accept a side chick. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't. When I say that I cannot accept cheating, I can't accept it. So if I say that's something I'm not gonna tolerate, if you care about losing me, you ain't gonna do it. And if you do it, you gonna damn make sure it's way in Timbuktu somewhere. But these men is bringing these women in their household. They be all on social media, meddling with the wife. And what I can't understand is how these women come down off of their high horse to be arguing and fussing with a side chick. You make that nigga cut her off if you gonna stay with her. Put that bitch in her place, and you don't jump down off your high horse to argue with a peasant. Because when they ain't really got nothing to offer, that's what they do. They meddling. That's all they got. Yeah, that's why I say get rid of that bitch ass nigga. Cause she ain't supposed to feel comfortable enough to be disrespecting your good thing. Nada says, talk to him, Queen Tam. Some a so-called women and men don't understand. Right, women too. These women, a lot of these women have lost it. Women go get younger men. They have husbands that are more established. They living good. I told y'all I had this case one time. I said, Lord, I don't fraternize with my clients. That's why I said I need to open a dating app because it's a lot of men that are divorced and going through a divorce, and they all they do is work all the time so that they can provide for their women. He's cheap. Well, bitch, get out and work. So, Lord, forgive me for cussing like that, but bitch, get out and work so he won't have to work 3 jobs. And then he could spend some time with you. But you want to be a housewife and all the kids grown, and they hire us, and we have to go from Germantown where they living good all the way over to Westwood back in the bushes somewhere. Well, damn it, I have to. We have to have 2, 3 pistols on us because she wants to go cheat. They go cheat with younger men and take care of the younger men with the husband's money. Y'all, I don't know what's going on today. People have lost it. And that might be one of the reasons why I'm still single too, because I don't trust nobody. It had me going on the women too. Some of these women so twisted in their minds. He work all the time. That's all right. I'm gonna be have him to build me a business, baby. So when I get my business going, I'm gonna leave him so we can maintain my lifestyle. You leaving him for somebody that ain't even got a damn job, living in the backwoods of Westwood with his sister in her outhouse. Okay. That's why I say it's some the world needs healing. The world needs healing. I ain't kooky. I just don't have no issues with sitting on my couch and spending time with my family. And then because I have to deal with them in doses too, because they gets on my nerve. My nerves is bad. And then I can come home and sit on my couch Indian style and look at the CIA movies and shit. Cause that's what I Lord have mercy. He said, the realist, he said, I got a whole lot better now. Lil T, he said some people, including myself, struggle with stuff. Well, Lil T, you know what? Listen, love yourself. Once you love yourself, that's the type of energy that you bring to yourself. Always do self affirmations when you get up in the morning. Start thinking, start saying, hey, sometimes you have to do self affirmations. Once you start loving yourself, you don't give certain people access to you. I don't care who they are. You don't give certain people access to you. Once you start talking positively to yourself, making an agenda, writing down, doing a journal, that helps me. My sister have started doing it now. One of my sisters, it helped her. If you do a journal every day, write down the date and time, everything that you're feeling, everything that's on your mind that you want to do. You do it every single day. And once you go back months and start looking at how you was feeling, I love doing that so much. I be loving looking at how I progressed from last year or the year before. And that's how a lot of times you're able to get people out of your life. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've been journaling for so many years. It helps me, right? And I was looking at my journal the last no good Negro that I was with, that's how I was able to get him out my life. I was journaling because everybody told me I need to have a forgiving heart, and I gave him a couple times when he should have been gone. And I went back and I found some old journals because I got so many. And I was like, dog, I was looking at a journal from the year prior and then the year prior to that. And I was writing in my journal how because I had been on with them for on and off for 5 years. And I was looking at and I started to cry. I was like, dog, I was reading some of the stuff that he had how I was feeling about some things that he done and how I felt like I think he lied to me again. And when I started reading that, I said, this right here would happen because we forget stuff. If we don't write it down, we will forget it. I said, I'm getting that bitch up out of my life. He not gonna stay in my life another. and he doing the same thing again. He's it's not gonna be another year with him. And that's exactly what I did. It won't be another year with him. And I think about now the process that I went through after I decided I was gonna cut him off. It was not an easy process of cutting people off, blocking them, not answering phone calls and stuff like that. You have to move on. It was the best thing that I ever did. All you got to do, see, we don't want to go through no discomfort. When we want something, we want to indulge in it. Oh, I love him and I miss him or I miss her. And then you go back to the same toxicity. Let that shit burn and get over it. Get used to not being with them. I promise you, after if you can get through the first month, you especially when you get through the first 90 days, you realize I ain't even gotta be with them, period. I don't care how much you miss them. You used to not being with them. Child, you better get through that stuff. And then a lot of times we hold ourselves back because we're supposed to be elevated to certain stuff, right? Um, a lot of times people are very talented. They got a lot of good things that God want to do for them. They're supposed to be elevated. Those people ain't worthy. So we hold ourselves back by keeping low vibrational people in our life that ain't even supposed to be there. Whereas we can't elevate until we drop that dead weight. And as soon as you get them people on out your life, I ain't talking about the ones that be flogging on Facebook, okay? Since that person gone, I'm doing this, and that. They be lying, child, because when you're doing it, you ain't got to post about it, okay? They be trying to make the person jealous. That's how you know they ain't delivered, okay? But once you start dropping them folks up out your life that dead weight, you start elevating. God had been waiting. A lot of times folks ain't holding you back. You're holding your own ass back because you were supposed to have been, you had a way out a long time ago. Like so many women, we stay in stuff because I was one of the ones. I'm not gonna quit him because she ain't get ready to get him. He with me. He showed me the respect. If I quit him, he gonna be over there with her and she gonna be on social media messing with me. Damn all that. You ain't really being respected anyway. Everybody already know he cheating. He just take you out and show you to everybody, but you still a fool because you know what he doing. Let that Negro go. Once you start elevating, you start coming in contact with people, the same energies, better energies on different levels. You start advancing because you start meeting men on different levels that's up higher and stuff. And sooner or later you'll meet somebody that's your match if you keep elevating. Okay. You don't want to people be low vibrational and they want to be mad at folks. They crabs. They want to keep pulling people down because they don't know how to let go of the dead weight and start elevating. She thinks she's something because I'm still stuck in a relationship and I can't get up off the ground. That's your own damn fault. Don't be mad at me because I let that dead weight go and started floating and elevating. I ain't letting little John go. This history right here. This history, 20 years. Can't talk. You ain't got but three teeth in your damn mouth, and he done knocked all the rest of them out. They hating on cause it's 20 years of love right here, and you ain't got but three teeth left because he knocked every one of them out. We beating your ass, and you think somebody jealous of their goals, relationship goals. That's what they put on Facebook. You smiling with your mouth closed because little John ain't done knocked out all your teeth but three. And you talking about relationship goals and folks jealous. People have a lot of people have a twisted way of thinking, like their mindset is real twisted. Okay. Shoot. Whew. I know people say, "Well, she ain't got nobody," because I don't settle for anybody. But I do exactly what I want to do. I sure do. I do exactly what I want to do. I want to go out of town. I'm gonna book me some, and I'm gonna go. Okay, I do. I have my way, how I want to do it because I work hard to do it. And anybody can do that. Just because people don't have somebody don't mean that they are miserable. You got people that's got somebody that's miserable. They can't even stand the person that they with. Diane, I know what I do if somebody knock my teeth out. I'm gonna get that peacemaker. We ain't gonna have to make peace. I'm gonna make it. Yeah, I don't know how we got on that topic, but y'all know how I be doing it. That's why the men be mad at me because, they want me to get on here and say, ladies, leave the man alone. Let him go out and cheat and come home. And you don't be hurt. You put your feelings in your back pocket. You look like a runaway slave and be unhappy, but you just be there for that man. Bitch, what about me? We supposed to exchange the same energy. That's why a lot of these folks looking like runaway slaves, they call themselves giving all they love and it's not being reciprocated. People are supposed to be filled up with love. Everybody is supposed to give love. Folks, that's why you see when couples are happy, it's because one is giving love and the other is reciprocating that love and they are filled up. But women are being taught you just give love and even though you depleted and ain't nobody you being disrespected and hurt and looking like a damn runaway slave, don't fix yourself up. You're a long suffering wife. Ladies, when folks can tell when you're long suffering. Other women can. We pay attention to every detail. I don't care how she's standing next to him. We go, oh, that bitch ain't happy. She is miserable. With women, we could pick up on. We could tell. We could tell when you sitting there how. Oh, we so happy, but when he turned his back, you rolling your eyes at him. Oh, she don't even like her husband. Okay. It was somebody that came into my chat, into my comments. I gotta address this because I really believe that it was Jay Prince. Lord up in heavens, no. And here's the thing about that, because men are so used to being disrespectful to women. Everybody and their motherfucking mama was posting about Jay Prince may have uh now it's coming out. They saying it may have been whack 100. And here's the thing: I don't even really say anything bad about Jay Prince because I can appreciate what Jay Prince Senior built. You don't hear a lot about him because he always stayed in the background. We just really started hearing more about him because his son is more in the forefront. You hear more bad stuff about his son. I don't know nothing about Jay Prince like that, but just let me say this. I hear people say he ain't right, but I don't know him. You don't even see me blog on him all the time. So somebody posted in my comments, we are the chosen people and this and that. And I was looking at it and I went and checked out the page and I thought I was like, I'm not gonna like that because I know a lot of times they be trolls and stuff, just trolls posting stuff. Normally I block them, right? So somebody comes into make a comment up under the post yesterday, up under that Jay Prince post, and said she went and liked every other comment in the post. She ain't no better. She just a bed wench. She just like the rest of the whores. Y'all, I cussed that man out so bad he reported my post up on my own damn post. Bitch, you came into my chat, hoe. Your motherfucking mammy is a bed wench and a whole bitch. That made me mad as Oh, that made me mad. I could just tell from the language, I believe it was him. And it's because a lot of men like that have had money because women allow themselves to be disrespected. Bitch, your money would never mean nothing to me, ho. They allow themselves to be disrespected and talked to badly because these men have money. Stay off my chat. You don't mean shit over here, bitch. And I ain't even go in on you like that. But they'll come into a woman's chat because they be strict. Look, y'all, let me stop because stuff like that make me mad. Stuff like that make me real mad. F you and your money. You's a bitch nigga, whoever you was, to even come into a woman chat and say something like that when you had all of these bigger vloggers talking about it. Okay. And that's what's wrong with a lot of these men. Okay. They feel like that they can just torment and disrespect women. That's the reason why I don't have no issues with putting the folks on. That's what a lot of them need. Okay. Those kind feel like they are entitled to torment and torture women. I got issues with bitch niggas like that. And I have something for them too. Stay your ass off my shit. If you got an issue with what I post, if you got an issue with what I say, here's the thing, a lot of the people that can't stand me, they don't even know why. It's a mental illness. They don't even understand why they can't stay out of my vlog. It's a mental illness if you don't like a person, but you just can't stop listening to them. I don't listen to people that I don't like. Did you look at such and such blog? Why not? I don't care for them. I don't look at people I don't care for. They don't be talking about nothing I want to hear now. Can't stand for men to think that they could. You come, you bitch, you come into my shit. Everybody else was talking about it. You come into my shit, messing with me, violating me. That's right, Leo. They be scared to go up against other men. If it was him, whack 100 got a vlog. If they now they're saying that whack 100 supposedly started the rumor and the rumor was false. Even when I did the vlog, I said I don't know if it's true, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is. I always say I don't know if it's true. Anyways, so a lot of these folks, anyways, we're gonna get into that because I could go deep into that. ZK says you sure did say you didn't know if right. I said I didn't know if it was true, but they're saying that allegedly it was started by Whack 100 because it was started by Whack 100 because they say Whack 100 and Jay Prince. I believe they said Jay Prince Senior might be beefing or Whack don't like Jay Prince or something like this. See, I don't know the history of that. I don't know if they like each other or not. But that's what I had started hearing that allegedly Whack 100 had started. That's what they're saying on the internet. You won't know if that's true either. Has started the lie or said or started the rumor or whatever. Supposedly. I don't know. But it was twinning it was trending on Twitter. So I don't know. But if they're saying that Whack was the one that started it, why come to other people's blogs or chats or what or send people to other folks' chat and say something like that? Thank you, Diane. Yeah, I don't know if they think that I'm an easy target or what. Then when I go to the police on them and push, because what they do is harassment. She like go to the police on see, that's a predator. I told y'all how I feel about a damn predator. Bitch, you think you could violate me and I'm not gonna file a report on you and put the folks on you? See, that's when you know people are twisted. I could violate you, but she put them folks on me. I ain't got no issues with the police, bitch. Y'all do. I've been telling y'all I'm pro police. I believe in letting the law work against violations. I don't violate people. That's why I can stay in my own lane. Anyways. Your name got in it apparently by someone in the bushes or a punk ass mofo in the chat. Ain't never been nobody's damn bed wench. A lot of these niggas that's talking about bed wenches and whores, they been some niggas bed wench and whore because they be undercover with these dudes. I told y'all some of these men be mad because they have to hide their sexuality. People be out in the open now. She get to have these women get to have a man and walk with holding their man hand, and I got to be in the closet and go home to my woman. I'm tired of faking with this woman. Well, then just come out the closet. They feel like if they can work against the women and hurt the women and stuff and get the women out the way, it'd be more dick for them. Oh Lord. I know these damn lights ain't flash. Y'all, I think I'm gonna have to get off. Y'all, excuse me for the cussing. I've been doing good. I believe my lights is splashed. I thank God I'm not a jealous person. We have to learn how to sort right. Tell y'all something. It's funny, Dominique, that you mentioned Costco. I was on the phone talking to my auntie the other day. I was out in Collierville. That's like a suburb of Memphis. And I turned into a lot. I was like, dog, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm not capping it. I've never in my life been in Costco's. I've never been in Costco's. And so I told my auntie, I said, dog, I said, it must be cheap in Costco's because anywhere you see white people shopping, they shop for deals. It must be cheap. I said, we all be going to Sam's and stuff. I said, I've never been in Costco's. I'm gonna have to go in Costco's. Okay. Why you say that, get money? Why you say we need to go read our Bible again? Why you say that? But I saw like the lot was loaded, and you don't see a lot of Costco's around the Mississippi and the Memphis area. You mostly see Sam's. So, and when you, I don't like going into Sam's because Sam's is expensive. Get money. Why you say that? Why you say we need to go read our Bible again? Why you say that? They said Sam's and Costco's is the same thing. So the prices are the exact same in Costco's as it is in Sam's. Who have the better prices? TB21 says they like Sam's better. Okay, the prices are the same. Mm. Hmm. Yeah, the prices are about the same. Dominic dropping nuggets. Dominic be talking about stock a lot. They've been saying to invest in this stock. Mm. Get money. Why you say that? He said, go read the Bible again, but he didn't say nothing else. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a vegetable egg omelet for lunch. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't have any more avocados. Let me tell y'all what I like doing. I like taking avocados and cutting them and then doing scrambled egg. This is a good healthy breakfast too, you guys. I'm not a breakfast person though. For some reason when I wake up in the morning and eat breakfast, I get sick to the stomach. And thank you to Realty. And so you get avocado, cut it, scramble it, scramble the egg, um, put it inside of the avocado and put it in the oven. Put your cheese and stuff on top of it and put it in the oven. And that's a healthy breakfast. And then you eat the avocado and the egg out of the avocado with the cheese in it. And it be good and it's healthy. It's keto friendly. But I got a taste for a cheese omelet, a vegetable cheese omelet. Well, that's what I'm gonna eat for breakfast. I like to chop up red onions because I love onions, and I like to chop up bell pepper, of course, the sweet bell peppers, and put them in the omelet. And then I love Gouda cheese. For some reason, I can't eat like provolone cheese. I can eat it, but it can't be hot. But like I buy a lot of mild cheddar and a lot of sharp cheddar and a lot of Gouda and monster cheese. Is it does not make me sick to the stomach. And a lot of garlic and herb um jalapeno cheese. It'd be really good. I get that from the market. That garlic and herb jalapeno cheese. I put that into my Alfredo sauce when I make my Alfredo. I season it really good, and then I drop that cheese in there in the sauce right before I put my Parmesan cheese in there. Yeah, Thanksgiving is coming up. My mama was like, she got to go buy a lot of greens. My mother make really good greens, and trying to think of what I'm gonna make for Thanksgiving. I know I always smoke a turkey, a small turkey. I put it on the grill and let it smoke all night. And I think I'm gonna do lasagna soup this year. I'm not going to. My kids always want me to do a lasagna, but I think I'm gonna do lasagna soup. Yeah, I love ham hock. Well, I don't eat a lot of ham hocks anymore, but I love smoked turkey. I got some smoked turkey in there now. I be putting smoked turkey, either smoked turkey legs or smoked turkey wings. I put green beans in my crock pot, and then I put the smoked turkey in there, and I let it slow cook. Yeah, I love lasagna soup. I think I'm gonna do lasagna soup. Last year, my sweet potato cornbread was a hit. I think I'm gonna do that again. Do sweet potato cornbread. Of course, you put the butter on top and the honey. You glaze it with honey. It'd be really good. I think I'm gonna do that again this year. And my lasagna soup. My mama asked me to do my honey garlic chicken. So if I do my honey garlic chicken, I'm gonna grill the chicken. I grill chicken thighs and then make my honey garlic sauce. And I'm gonna do my sweet potato cornbread. I always do my cheesecake muffins, and I'm gonna do my lasagna soup, and I might do a macaroni and cheese. I don't know, but I think the smoked turkey, the lasagna soup, the honey, the garlic chicken, garlic honey chicken, and the sweet potato cornbread will be. That's I think that's sufficient because always my mother always make so many sweet potato pies. I'm gonna make all those sweet potato pies. I'm telling y'all, every Christmas and Thanksgiving, my mama make like 8 or 9 sweet potato pies. I'm trying to figure out why she do that. And then after Thanksgiving, some of them be still in the refrigerator. She have to throw them away. I said, why do you always make? But I guess it's just a habit. She been doing it for all those years. My mother make the best greens. She make the best chicken dressing. So everybody always have my mother to make their chicken dressing for them. They'll go buy their stuff and have her to mix it together, and they put it in their oven. And what else does my mom make? My mother put in her greens, she put fat meat. I forget what it's called. It might be ham hocks in her greens. I guess it's called fat meat. I don't know. And what else does my mom cook? Her dressing, but she put turkey wings in her chicken dressing. And oh, and my mother make the best sweet potato. I mean, not sweet potato, but the best potato salad in America. She makes the best potato salad in America. Yeah, I got a Facebook. It's Real Talk with Tamara. My Facebook is Real Talk with Tamara. Oh, that honey garlic chicken be so good. She says salt pork or smoked pork jaws. Mm. I'll be in Brazil for Thanksgiving. Miss my mom in Jamaica for Christmas. Got to visit my dad. You just be traveling everywhere, Dominic. Um, mhm. Yeah, that garlic honey chicken be so good. I season it so good. And when and I'm gonna tell y'all something that I do with my spaghetti. I'm not gonna make any because my mother always makes spaghetti. But when I make spaghetti, I use ground turkey or ground chicken to put as the meat to put in my spaghetti. So what I do is I season the meat really good. I like to grill everything, and I take my meat that I put in my spaghetti and I put it on the grill and let it cook on the grill. Let it smoke like the ground turkey or the ground chicken, and then I put it in my spaghetti. And I always, make my spaghetti sauce better. Of course, I put more stuff in my spaghetti sauce, but I remember the first time I did that, I did it for like Christmas. One of my daughters loves spaghetti, and she said, "Mama, is this meat grilled?" I said, "Yeah." She was like, "It's so good." I said, "That was my first time trying it, and my girls loved it." So now whenever I make spaghetti pasta, if I put meat in it, I always cook the meat on the grill, and it has that really good smoke flavor. He says if Donald Trump gets in the White House, cryptocurrency will jump. Mm. He says, "I'm so hungry, my stomach's singing a love song." Rose says, "Good morning. I just turned on the TV as Tamara that her mother makes the best potato salad. I need to take some of that flavor." I'm telling you, I tried to make my potato salad like my mama's. I just can't. And I be asking her, the ingredients, and I be looking at her make that potato salad sometimes, and she don't measure nothing. She just be chopping up stuff, whatever the stuff that she put in it. She don't measure it. She just know how much to put in it. And you put it in the refrigerator. And I might make a banana pie for my girls. My girls love my banana pie. And I'm gonna tell y'all how I started making that banana pie. I was trying to, like, years ago when my girls were little, I was trying to make a banana pudding. It's so weird, and I was trying to make it differently than my mama's. I was trying to doctor it up so that my girls would really love it, and it came out a banana pie. It wasn't a banana pudding; it was a banana pie, child, and my girls loved it. And so I started making it ever since. They was little girls. Has anyone tasted cheese? Yeah, everybody has eaten cheese. Oh, and Imma tell y'all what I make that's really good, y'all. That Mexican street corn, it's the cowboy. They call it the Mexican cowboy street corn. Y'all, the first time I tried that, I did everything that the guy said do on YouTube. That street corn was so good. I was doing it every other day. I'm so in love with it. See, I like for my food to have a lot of flavor. Like I don't use salt in my food. But I did find and I went into Save a Lot, and I love to buy seasonings. One of my cabinets are so full, it don't make no sense. I had to buy some stuff to put my seasonings in. I'm a seasoning fanatic because I like to try everything. And I found this grilled salt and pepper. It's grilled salt and pepper, and I haven't been able to find it anymore. And I sprinkle that on my food, but I be putting so much good seasoning on my food that they don't even miss the salt. Yeah, I love that Mexican street corn. Oh my God, it's so good. And I don't do mine, I put mine on the grill. I put all of my ingredients in the pan, and then I put it on the grill and let it smoke and let everything melt. Oh, girl, I got a taste for it right now. And I bought, because when I went to the grocery store and stocked up last week, I was thinking about that. I was like, I'm gonna buy me some stuff for Mexican street corn so I can fix that one day. So I got all of the ingredients in there. It's just raining too hard today. Says Longhorn has a good streak horn. Kinders have good seed. Yeah, you're right, Daryl. They do. Um, my main thing that I love to cook with is garlic powder. I can't cook with garlic salt; it'd be too salty. Onion powder, sazon. I cannot cook without sazon. And then whatever other seasoning that I like that I got in there that I might want to have a taste for. Cause yeah, I did find that orange. Like I don't like lemon pepper, but I found orange pepper at the market by my house, and I use that like if I want my grilled chicken to taste a certain way. I might use some jerk seasoning. If I want like a Jamaican chicken, I'll put that orange pepper on my. I'll season my chicken with that as well as with um some other type of seasoning to make it taste more like a Jamaican chicken. I like to use like if I want to sometimes I have a taste for a baked herb chicken. I use like rosemary, basil, all of that and make a really good gravy and put on there. Yeah, orange pepper wings are so good. I'm gonna tell y'all something. One time I did fried chicken wings, and I was looking at a lady on YouTube, and I never because I don't like mustard like that, but I put mustard on my wings. I did fried mustard wings, and they were so good. I put all the seasoning on it, and then I put the mustard on it. It was not bitter or anything. It gave it a flavor that was really good. Yeah, lemon pepper is too salty for me. I don't use lemon pepper. It's too overpowering or something. It's something about it that's bitter. I don't use it. Yeah, orange pepper, girl, it is so good. I got a real big thing in there. I always keep crushed pepper because I like spicy foods. Add red pepper to the mustard wings. Ooh, I never did that before. I'm gonna do that the next time. Yeah, fried mustard wings are so freaking good. I got the orange pepper seasoning from the market by my house, but I'm starting to I think if you go in like Kroger, I think Kroger may have it because I haven't seen it in Walmart. I think I've seen that orange pepper in Kroger. Like if you want to do it's really good if you want to do like a Jamaican style type chicken, or it tastes pretty good when on my honey garlic chicken too. It gives it almost like a Jamaican food type flavor. Kingsford has a good Cajun flavor seasoning and garlic herb seasoning. Mm, I like that garlic herb seasoning. It's not too salty. I've never heard of grapefruit seasoning. When I fry chicken, I don't use flour. I make a wet batter. I cook 350 degrees and use peanut oil. I'm gonna tell you something. Um, I was looking at this chef, this girl, she was famous. She was on Eve's Bayou. Her brother, it's a lot of them. One of her brothers is a chef, and he did a naked fried chicken. And he didn't use any flour. He did like a wet batter. He put jalapeno pepper. I tried it too, and it was good. I have not did it in a long time. It was jalapeno peppers, onions, um, of course, to make it wet, you put olive oil and some more stuff that was in there because I thought it would be too over. It was not. and you dip that chicken in there, and then you put a he fried it in like olive oil. Make the oil real hot, and it was a wet batter, and that's what he and it was good. I tried it one time. It was good because I like spicy food. Alabama 101 says I made good money working for the feds. It's a lot of I don't buy peanut oil because it's a lot of people have allergic reactions to peanut oil. What I buy is a lot of avocado. And I'm gonna tell y'all where to go and get it for cheap because y'all know the oils are expensive now. So when I go into Marshalls or TJ Maxx, I stock up on or Ross's, I stock up on the oils, like the avocado oils. I cook with avocado oils, coconut oil, or I buy olive oil too, but mostly avocado oil. I cook with a lot of avocado oil. Says grabbing me a maker salad at work from Chick-fil-A. They said OTF Jam been working for the feds. So is it really OTF Jam? Because I've been seeing some vloggers say that it's not OTF Jam because OTF Jam been sending his people been sending lawsuits or cease and desist or something and saying that it's not OTF Jam, that it's somebody else. So is it true? Says too overpowering, peanut oil, high heat level, don't like the smell. She says, you know what? I've never eaten Mrs. Dash lemon pepper. Maybe a different brand would be better, but the lemon peppers that I've eaten is just I don't cook with it. It's just nasty. It's bitter. Be quiet. All they're saying is two of them that's talking in the OTF camp. It's two people that's snitching in the OTF camp. He said, Miss Tamara, just squeeze the lemon on the meat and add pepper. Okay, I'm gonna try that then. Ray Brown says Yellow said different. Claim dude was mad. OTF didn't slide for his baby mama after she got taken out and called about lawyer fees. Dirk brushed him off. What's up, the site dog? Yellow said different. Claim dude was mad. OTF didn't slide for his baby mama after she got killed and called about lawyer fees. Dirk brushed him off. Oh wow. Well, Dirk probably been brushing off people because Dirk knew he was up under investigation. That's probably what's been going on. Dirk know he's been up under investigation. They said they claim he had been working with them people prior. Oh. Mm. Larilla T says, I heard too Dirk was also sleeping with Von's sister allegedly. Oh, wow. Monica says, OTF Jam baby mama ain't have nothing to do with nothing. Hmm. Yep, Cypress be hanging in there at night with her, I promise. Monica says that dude that took out her already in jail. Dominique says they claiming Dirk order hit on OTF Jam baby mama, but no evidence. Oh wow. Monica just said the guy that took out OTF Jam baby's mother is in jail. Rose says there was text posted about Dirk sleeping with the sister all over YouTube. Hmm. Dominic says, yeah, he in jail, but think trying to pin it on Dirk for ordering it. Oh, so the guy is in jail that took out OTF Jam's baby's mother, but they're saying that Dirk paid the man to do it. Oh my. Oh wow. Oh, they're saying there was a 15-year-old that took her out, so it didn't have anything to do with Dirk. I know I have been hearing different stories about it. I don't know, you know. They said that had nothing to do with Dirk at all. What's up, OG Snake Spotter? That's the Snake Spotter. Angelique says, and that's the thing. A lot of this is be over beefing over women, nothing to do with the streets. So damn emotional. Rose says, that's what the news said. The boy age said. Lil Durk or OTF didn't slide for OTF baby mama after she was taken out. Dominic says, I better order them wicked movie tickets. Straight to the point says the whole vibration of this society is rock bottom. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Their vibration is so off. Um, Monica says, wait until y'all find out Dirk put on hit out on one of Quando female family members. Oh wow. Lord Jesus. I wonder if that's on audio, Monica. You think they got that on audio? Dominique says, I didn't say Dirk did it. I said people trying to blame him for it. Mostly always over women, especially after dudes get some real money. Snake Spotter says Dirk been a demon. I don't feel sorry for none of them. Monica says Dirk a certified F boy in my book. This mess is out. Yeah, it's totally out of control. Angelique says I believe one of the main reasons Yo Gotti went after Dolph is because Dolph said he slept with his baby's mother. I believe that's in God. I do too, Angelique. I do too. The real Leticia says, damn, what Quando do to Dirk? He ain't the one that killed Vaughn. Right. So that's why it was all smoke and mirrors. He didn't right. He's not the one that took out Vaughn. So why was he messing with Quando? That's how you know something ain't right. This is Chicago dudes are wild, different breed when it comes to unaliving. Oh wow. There ain't nothing nice in Chicago. I told y'all we went to Chicago. And one of my friends that I was with, she's from out of Florida. She, just got this carefree personality. Just do stuff without thinking. And so, we was behind this car, and the car wasn't going fast enough. She was bum, 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 bum. I said, "Let me tell you something. You ain't get ready to get us killed. We in Chicago." Dominique says, "Lil Durk did put hit out on Quando cousin Lil Pan. Wait a minute. Evidence for that. That's why he locked up. Dirk wanted Vaughn out of the way. Vaughn actually had talent, and Dirk did not like that. Vaughn was not happy with OTF Records either. I believe that. I do. I don't think Dirk was studying Vaughn like that. Monica says first Tim didn't kill Vaughn, and even if he did, Georgia is a stand your ground state. They said that pressure was put on him. Why they had to put pressure on him to go and spin for Vaughn? He wasn't interested in just doing it on his own. I don't think Dirk really gave a damn about Vaughn being dead. Because one thing we do know about people now, they're folks are so sadistic now. They'll have you knocked off and then be a pallbearer at your funeral. Hmm. People are really sadistic now. Just evil. Just evil. Hmm. And they was talking about how Dirk was crying and holding Von's daughter or his son or something like that. Uh, do y'all ever do Dirk ever um give any contributions to Von. You don't ever hear Dirk really talking about Von, do you? I don't. You don't even really see Von's videos or anything rotating on the internet. Unfortunately, you don't even really hear people talking about King Von anymore. A double agent. The feds need to go ahead and pick Gotti up. Yep. You got that right, Monica. I wonder if he's still in the country. They said Dirk wanted to hurt NBA YoungBoy pockets. That's why he put a hit on Quando. I get it now. Oh wow. All these guys know what comes with the life they live. Morning comes before. Hopefully now Quando can rebuild his career and stuff because Quando is talented. Hopefully now he could start to rebuild because they had it where the young man couldn't even get booked. What wasn't Dirk blackballing him? They said Dirk gave the city of Chicago a donation of 150,000 as an attempt to clean up his image. That is what I think. Monica says NBA one of the highest streamed artists and he owned his masters so they aren't hurting his pockets at all. Ray Brown says Quando can't trust nobody in LA. So is NBA YoungBoy still in jail? Hmm. So what did they have NBA YoungBoy in jail for? What was he arrested for? It says, when the reporter went to the mayor's office, the mayor said, I'm going to stand 10 toes down for Dirk. As he stated, he knows what it's like to be a black man in America. Oh, okay. Ray Brown says gun, dope, etc. charges while other cases were pending. Just beat a gun charge how they finna lose him. He's on a DV case. That's a key word. He tries to hurt his pockets. Dirk lost a lot when he lost Vaughn. Big Pressure says he didn't think that Dirk really did it. Nobody did. They thought it was Cali business. Yeah, because remember they were saying that they were trying to say that it had something to do with Quando Rondo not checking in and all of that. He came into California, he didn't check in. Remember people were saying that. Did the kids try to fight Ray J? Monica says, "No, I've been saying from day one who did. Y'all just wasn't listening." The realty says all of them was trying to beef with Young Boy because at the time he was the biggest rapper. Monica said her story has never changed. Ray Brown says Young Boy attempting to procure drugs, prescription, identity fraud, forgery, possession of control. Now I wonder why they're saying identity fraud and forgery. Yeah, that probably would get thrown out. It says young boy allows people to trigger him. If he can work on his triggers, he may have a chance to get his life together. Okay, they say young boy Vaughn was hitting the same female. Hmm. I tell you. Anyway, y'all, I'm getting ready to get off of here because I need to make my vegetable cheese omelet, my vegetable Gouda omelets, because I have not eaten. It's about time for me to eat and get ready to go out. I really wish I because it's still raining, but I gotta go out today. Anyways, you guys, I enjoy being on here with you all. Be safe out there if it's raining in your area. I wish you all. He says, Monica says Quando wasn't even beefing with Vaughn, so he was confused initially on why Vaughn attacked him. Oh wow! Because you know what, I was looking at another vlog saying that Quando and Vaughn was real cool. Said Quando and Vaughn was real cool, so um, it was probably somebody sending Vaughn out. That's what it was. Somebody was sending Vaughn out. Anyways, you guys, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.